mostly the referee, the wrestler has in his mind what he's going to do, and he's going to do it. Sometimes when they go out of bounds, they might give him a little inspiration. They might also tell him, hey, you got to watch this or whatever.
Look at this move right here, Doug. What was Santana trying to do there?
Santana was just, he was in there, and Lewis was trying to stop him from getting a takedown. There's no takedown yet. There's no control been established. And this is what we find more and more of, especially against two evenly matched wrestlers. Lewis is hanging on to that leg and trying to suck it in and probably pick him up in the air. And Santana's trying to just, block him, control his head, and get his leg back. He's got to clear that leg that he's got a hold of in order for him to score points here.
Less than 10 seconds to go in the first period, no score. A lot of movement that time by each wrestler without any score. And that's it. Period 1 is over. Richard Santana from Section 8, Jeff Lewis from Section 9. Scoreless as we head to period 2. We're in the 119-pound weight class from the Onondaga County War Memorial. You're watching the 1987 New York State Wrestling Championships on Cable 13.
Lewis won, had his choice, and he chose to be down. I would probably say that means, he wants to score points here. Generally, I tell my wrestlers to defer. Save that choice for the third period, so you're in control, or maybe you want to be down or whatever. But Lewis chose down. He won the toss, and he chose down.
When it comes to making the choice, what do you want to do? What's the difference? Up or down?
I would choose. You have to choose down. He just got a reversal. He's also getting back points off of that throw. Lewis has Santana in trouble here.
Good job that time by Lewis, scoring a bundle of points.
Santana's got to clear out of there and get at least 1 point escape. He's got the leg, but they consider that Lewis is still in control. It's a touchy subject there. What is control, what is not control? I think he might get one here very shortly. There he goes.
And they give him the one. So it's 5-1 after that exchange right there. Good job by Lewis, but Santana trying to get back in the match. That was a pretty nice move to escape.
A lot of times the referee will wait on a signal like that until they go out of bounds, or until it's even more clear to give them the one, so that it's not a 1, 2 points takedown. 1, 1 point escape, 2 points takedown. Santana shot right off the whistle, got in on the leg, but Lewis is countering very well. In fact, if he spins here, he drags him a little bit, he might get that takedown himself.
Both wrestlers look like they have a lot of muscle. Looks like Lewis just seems to be getting the better position right now.
I think he's countering. Santana twice has gotten, in on that leg, and Lewis has been able to counter his hold, not get anything himself, but not give up any points.
5-1 as we near the end of period number 2.
Once again, Santana's in there, and he's got the legs. He's got double leg now. But Lewis, nice sprawl. Notice how his legs are way back. He's not going to let Santana get underneath him.
10 seconds, Jeff! 10 seconds, don't go!
Not much time left. Neither wrestler has control. And he got the 2 right at the whistle. Right at the whistle, he gave him 2 points there.
So Richard Santana is back in the bout. He trails now by a score of 5-3. As we head into the third period, this isn't over.
Here's a good case. Santana had choice now. He chose down. So therefore, he feels he can get out, get that reversal.
Fans didn't like that call, but I thought it was a rather good judgment on the referee. That was a good call.
He, before the horn blew, before the timer came out and tapped him on the back, he had the 2.
So it's 5-3. Jeff Lewis will be on top here. Let's see if Santana can use his positioning.
Nice turn. He should have a standing reversal right here. It should be 2 points. You don't, in a takedown, you have to get him to the mat. On a reversal, you can be a standing reversal, which that was.
And we're tied, 5-5.
The way things are going here, I don't think this is going to end up tied, at least not at 5-5.
A lot of action by these wrestlers in all 3 periods. Santana was behind early on, but looks like he's got the upper hand all of a sudden.
Well, Lewis caught him with that big throw, which cost him 5 points. And Santana has actually, gotten his points back.
The momentum has changed.
Momentum has changed. He's still got to be able to turn him over, though.
Richard Santana was the runner-up in last year's 119 weight class in the state finals. He's looking to carry that one step further.
He wants to be, not be the bridesmaid, he wants to be the bride.
45 seconds to go in the bout. It's 5-5, and they're out of bounds.
The hand up in the air is a signal for stalling. He warned Jeff Lewis he's got to get moving on the bottom. He cannot stall.
Richard,
if he calls it again, it'll be a 1-point technical violation, 1-point stalling.
Richard Santana, Doug, seems to be carrying the play right now.
He's working for a pinning combination, what the top man is supposed to do, and apparently the official felt that Jeff Lewis was not working hard enough or working to get a reversal or escape. You always have to work to better your position. If you're on bottom, work for a 1-point escape or a 2-point reversal, and if you're on top, you got to work for the pin.
Less than half a minute to go in the period.
He might call him here again. I think he might call him here again. I haven't seen Lewis do too much.
That would be a difficult call. That'd be a tough judgment call. A stalling point here could cost him the match. There's 10 seconds to go. We're still tied.
I don't think you're going to see it. I don't think you're going to see it. He's got to throw that leg in there and keep his foot on the ground. We're going to have an overtime here.
Being looked at by Syracuse, North Carolina, and Bloomsburg for wrestling scholarships.
That's a new type of style of start they've had for the last few years. It's a freestyle start. The old days used to have the one hand around the stomach, the other hand on the elbow. Now you just have your thumbs together. I think we'll see it here again because Lewis has done it 2 times. Thumbs together on the back, and you have to be behind the shoulder blades. It's a freestyle type of start. A lot of the high school wrestling is moving towards freestyle wrestling.
Now, who has the advantage right there, in your estimation?
Lewis has the advantage. He's had the leg in there. Now Santana's got the advantage. He's going to get 1-point escape. So now Santana's definitely got a mental edge going now. He's got a 3-point lead in a match when, it was tied. And 3 points could be a major obstacle here now, especially he came back in from the first, he got a 5-point move called, against him, and he came back to tie it up. I think Santana looks like he's pretty much in the driver's seat. He's got to come up with that.
That's the end of the second overtime period.
One more overtime, 1 minute long.
And it's Richard Santana on top by a score of 3-0.
Lewis had choice, he took down. I really think in this particular instance, if I were Lewis, I'd have to go for 1 and then try to take him down. Though he hasn't really come close, unless he has a move that, he can get 2 and 2 out of. In other words, a reversal and back points.
That would have been something if you could get an escape right off the whistle.
Well, some people do. If they explode on that whistle with some quickness and look for those hands to break them free.
Unfortunately for Lewis, he did not do that. He trails by 3 now, with 45 seconds to go in the 119-pound weight class.
Santana looks like he's trying to, he did look like he was trying to do some type of cross-face cradle there, but he's going to be careful here. Like, I'm a little surprised he's throwing the legs in like that to get high.
And there's a whistle. What do they call right there, Doug?
I'm not so sure. I mean, I know what he called. He called stalling. I'm not quite sure that was a call I would have called. Apparently, the official felt that Santana was just riding him, and he wasn't trying to get any more back points out of it. Therefore, he just, he called him for stalling. He wants him to keep working.
That was only a warning. No points were given out to Lewis. 10 seconds to go. It looks like Santana is going to win the bout.
It was a good match. Both wrestlers kept on working the whole time.